put him on the path.
No. It was dry. It was dry, meaning that it didn't have any life to it.
Right.
You know,
Because he was the wisdom seed.
Hold on for a second, sir.
Yeah, you gonna add in? We're gonna get you.
But Clarence 13X, who they consider father of the law, I'm saying, to the gods of the earth, what he did was he came and he gave the lessons life, gave them a little more meaning. You know what I'm saying? The 1 through 10. You know what I'm saying? He gave them meaning. And it was not just something that, you know, that's the problem with Muhammad is. That Allah in person. Allah in person. So, like, just like what he's saying, always go to the root. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame the leaf on the tree for what the color of it is. Go to the root. That's why it is the color that it is.
Right. And so he'll explain this. Father Allah told you to look at your lessons. When he said, who is the original man? Was the answer for Ra Muhammad? Right. It don't say for Ra.
The black man, us. He came looking like them, but he came for us. You understand what I'm saying?
He was our nephew, like, you know, he was like, the black man was like our uncle.
So was the uncle born before the nephew? All uncles come before their nephew, right?
Right.
So why you not connecting back to your source?
Well, he wanted to reconnect us, and that was part of the first process. And after that, he would make all things new. You know, be a regeneration of all of the nucleus of talking about where we came from in the beginning.
But if you kept
calling
calling
himself into existence, the Asiatic black man, being God, he tripled down and he born himself into existence.
But do you understand that?
Do you understand that?
Spoken.
So are you Muslim?
I don't speak with it.
Are you Muslim?
Sir.
Are you Muslim?
Nature. Yeah, I am.
So
I
are
was
you
born into the universal order of things? If you want to speak on the language, I don't get caught up in the name calling. But if you say Muslim, is one who has been originally born and connected to the universal order of things. And once I identify with that and I accept it, I become active in the creativity.
Now when I asked him this question,
In the God force.
when I asked him this question, after you understood your lessons and you understood what Father Allah was trying to show you,
Right.
you no longer saw yourself as a Muslim.
No, you God. You know
I say that again, sir.
If you want to call yourself a Muslim, I wouldn't argue with you.
See, look. When
You
you
have to submit to the fact that
Hold
you were
on,
born.
let him build.
when you submit or when you take on a name,
You have accepted.
you have accepted what Dr. Malachi C. York could not understand why he wore the tie bush with it tied down on one side. We're no longer tied down. We're 360 degrees universal. We're not tied down at all. So to say that I'm just a Muslim, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving myself limitations. There are no limitations with God.
I can accept it as well.
Your
I'm not one
nephew,
to argue.
your nephew may be a Muslim, but the uncle is not. The uncle is Almighty God,
Excuse
The
me.
Asiatic black man is God. So,
not Muslim.
okay.
It don't say the Asiatic black man is a Muslim. It says the Asiatic black man is what? God
If you believe in the oneness of
and
Allah,
father
yeah,
of civilization.
there is a oneness.
Of course.
What's up, bro, Prince? Add on, God.
Peace. I be Rashawn Shabazz of law. Today's knowledge add a cipher, man. All being born to justice. Justice that penalty reward for one's ways and actions. What you do, you know what I'm saying? That's why wisdom is such it's secondary but most necessary. Because wisdom is ways and actions of wise words. So now in Romans 12:2 it says you'll be transformed through the renewal of your mind.
Right, because God renews his history every day.
Because we take in a lot of stuff. Look, pan the camera one time, son, for real. See all the stuff you got to deal with and take in, all the personalities. So you got to refine your mind, you know what I'm saying, daily.
Right, so just like your phone frequently get updates, you can't deal with the same information the way you dealt with it yesterday. You got to upgrade your information.
Proverbs 23:7 say, for the man thinketh, so is he in his heart. You heard?
Right, that's right, God. Right. Peace, God.
Peace, God.
What's the signs, Almighty? So now, once you understood your lessons, did you see yourself as a Muslim or you saw yourself as God?
As God, because what makes me God is because I execute the will of Allah. Right. Knowledge, knowing, wisdom, applying it, and then the understanding, the born the cipher complete is when you see that's how it goes, like riding a bike. Feel me?
Right.
Right. And the knowledge culture, the 1 through 14, today's degree said any Muslim. Thanks, bro.
I'm not trying to mess up your video.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We got
Keep
time.
going.
Right.
I see. Right.
It says, why does Muhammad murder the devil? What does each Muslim do in regards to 4 devils, and what does he have in gain by presenting 4 at one time? The answer is because he's 100% weak and wicked and will not keep and obey the laws of Islam, meaning peace. That's not his nature.
Okay.
The ways and actions of the snake or the grafted type.
Right.
So Muhammad knows you had to murder the devil because if he was allowed to live, he would surely sting someone else.
Surely.
Each Muslim is required to bring in 4 devils, but by having 4 present 4 at one time, earn them a button to well on the lapel of his coat.
And a free trip.
Teaching to see his brother Muhammad in Mecca. But then, Mecca right here, where we at? This is my free transportation to my brother right here. Peace, Muhammad.
Peace, God.
You heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if a brother mastered 120, and or if a brother said he mastered 120, and he continued to call himself a Muslim, would he be in fact somebody who must learn that he is God?
True indeed. True indeed. Because the Muslim is the woman.
But why look at somebody want to work, man? Why somebody want to work? Yeah, what's up?
I turned around and looked at both of y'all.
Right. But this is what I'm saying.
I know you're not.
I have never denied.
I'll be with you in a moment, Brother
Yes,
Prince.
sir, but I have never denied the reality.
Okay. Right. So what is a must learn?
Huh?
What is a must learn?
A what?
A must learn.
You must learn.
You must learn.
Right. God civilization classes, man. That's what we out here doing. We educating the babies, men, women, and children, man. You know what I'm saying? We give it freely as the law God gave it to us, man. Allah gave it to us freely, man, to help our people, to change our conditions, man. I'm out here with my people, building with my people, so we a unit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Peace, God.
Only, yes sir, the only power the devil got is separation. And the God degree in the 1 through 14 said, why does the devil call out people Africans? And
Why does the devil call out
the
people
whole
Africans,
degree,
God?
the whole gym, but the degree said he wants to make us divide us. He wants to make us think that we're different. Pop said we need to see each other brothers instead of 2 separate strangers.
Right, right.
That's the division. As long as he got us thinking that we're against each other, we'll never combine.
So the labels that we go by divide us.
Especially if you don't have the understanding, right? Especially if you don't have the understanding to go with what you need.
Right, because misunderstanding bring forth.
Right. But look, Allah is the best knower. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, in your midst. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a cook myself.
I had to ask questions. That's why the wisdom power is the degree. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why? The question is asked by those who seeking knowledge.
Right, and yeah, it's most asked by those who don't know.
There's never a dumb question.
Right. The only dumb question is the one you don't ask.
Brother Shabazz,
Yes, sir, King.
You said Willie Lynch did not exist.
No, Willie Lynch did not exist.
Please elaborate.
Do the research. Go into the historical record. Remember that Elijah Muhammad told us that history is more than qualified toward the one who does the what? Research.
Okay.
Have you done any research to prove that Willie Lynch actually
never
existed
did.
and wrote those letters?
I never did. I just took it for the foolproof plan that
No.
he put in place.
We are not to take things on face value. We are not to take things on face value, are we? If you take things on blind faith,
It's the
right.
introduction.
If you take things on blind faith and you take things on face value, it'll make you an 85%. It'll make you easily led in the wrong direction, hard to lead in the right.
I didn't feel like an 85% when I was making people aware that there was such a foolproof plan in the way of politics.
Okay, let's
Just
do it
start
like
in
this.
Virginia, we're right here in the same state and city that they say.
I'm not saying that the things that are being described.
collaborated.
I'm not saying that the things that are being described in the letter. Right, because I read the story of Santa Claus too.
We were speaking about differences.
But I read the story of Santa Claus too. And just because it was published in a book and written, does that make Santa Claus real?
Absolutely not.
Okay, thank you.
What you say?
Peace, God. What's the science, God?
Be the God Prince, Allah.
Oh, you Allah today, but anytime I call you Allah,
I
you.
just don't want you manifesting it the way
Yes,
you
sir.
do it. But neither there. First, we speak of the days mathematics. Days mathematics, be that not a cipher. All being born is knowledge. You know, God knowledge is what bring about that cipher, because God go from knowledge to cipher. of knowledge of bone back to cipher, only regenerating what he knows to be right and exactly. That's mathematics being manifest to the black people to uplift our people. You understand? So that's what the Days degree is.
Yes, sir.
As far as really lynch concerned, the concept is just to give us insight what the devil did.
I totally
to our
agree with that.
people.
I totally agree with that. That's what I finished saying.
Master us.
I agree with that.
That's,
I agree with that.
now, if he existed or didn't exist, it's in the physical, it's possible. But
It's just something for you to draw up
you
into the
just draw- you got
highest
to draw it
form
up.
in your
Right.
mentality.
So drawing it up is the way we showing what? Right. So when I make people prove what they say, am I doing anything different that happens at a show and prove?
No, sir,
If you step in that parliament or in that cipher and you say something that you can't prove, if you say something you can't prove, what's gonna happen?
You gonna have
You're gonna get
justice.
universally bombed.
Justice, that's what it is.
Now, they used to lay hands on you, didn't they?
Yeah, but now we.
Well, you know these
yeah,
niggas in
we
Virginia
elevated
crying because I beat them up mentally when they wrong.
Nah, I mean, but then, but,
See, you
but,
guys,
but,
you
but,
get
right.
I understand, like I said yesterday, guys, you shot brother, man, but some of the stuff that you put out or give out is not coincide with the nations of God's earth.
Of course.
And
Of course.
That's the difference. That's what's.
That
that's
means
what-
that I'm not
when you-
dogmatic.
That's
That
what
means that I'm
speaking that we divided because of the things or because of different labels that we accept. The same teachings that you got, we don't go by.
okay. So watch this. I'm not a parakeet. I'm not gonna repeat shit the way you said it. I'm gonna give it to you in my own what? Understanding and the way I see it. Now, if you want me to regurgitate the shit and say it like you said, then you asking me to go back to church, God.
Well, and this is what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Did Father Allah continue to repeat shit like the regular FOI?
No, he changed.
Or did he break that motherfucking mold and took us to another way?
Right,
changed
level. But
Thank
then-
you, Father Allah,
Okay,
for
but-
not agreeing with them dogmatic religious niggas.
Right now,
Thank you, Father
the
Allah.
120, but hold on, the 120 is used to break the mental shackles.
To
of
break
slavery.
what?
The mental shackles of slavery.
Well, how I'm gonna break it playing with it?
You can't. You cannot. Impossible.
Now,
United States
let me
Direct
ask you a
Access
question.
Bill.
Was the FOI in the Nation of Islam welcoming to Father Allah breaking the religious mold? Or did they become hostile towards him?
Hostile.
Right. So I'm doing the same thing. So I'm doing the same thing, and I'm getting the same what?
Right.
Hostilities. Now, the only way that I'm getting the same hostilities, if you never threw away religion like the Father told you.
No, okay, but
If you still dealing with religion, I should get the same religious what? Resistance.
But one thing I want to add on.
Scientists don't become that
Right.
emotional.
One thing I want to add on, God. One thing I want to add on, God.
Yes, sir, God.
The lessons we was taught to remember them and quote them so we could all be on the same page, because then you could take your foundation and your square and pick it up and take it wherever you go. As long as we on the same, so we can come back on the same accord. You heard?
Right.
That's what it's about.
Okay.
That's the foundation.
So I do it like this. I see the black nation as the most important nation on earth.
True indeed.
Are we in agreement?
Yeah,
I see the white nation as our enemy. Are we in agreement?
in agreement with
But I ain't
y'all.
call you God and I ain't call them the devil, but yet we agree.
Right.
So we on the same
Right.
witch gone.
We're not
So now,
black.
just because I don't accept that a cat, rat, and a dog was crossbred at a time when you didn't have the scientific literacy to do it, that don't mean I'm going against you. What I'm asking you to do is show and prove. That's all I'm asking you to do. Did I ask anything different than what Father
It's
Allah
not
said?
We ain't saying that you ain't asking to show and prove, but you coming up with the third theory. That
No.
Now you coming up with the manifestation of how this process can be
I'm
done in
asking-
this day and time, not in the day
Okay,
and time.
so let's do it like this. 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 He keeps saying 24 wise men because he don't want to say the word scientist.
I mean, I say
Wait a minute, hold on. Was it? But
It's
I thought you
24
say. I
scientists,
thought
for
you.
real.
So he's failing to regurgitate it the way it said in the lesson. Do it say wise men, 24 wise men in the lessons, or do it say scientists?
It's a scientist, but
Okay, so
me
stick to
knowing
that.
my
Keep
understanding-
that same energy.
No,
Keep that same energy.
That's not what I want to manifest for the people to.
So it ain't nothing wrong with you.
Understand
It
what's
ain't nothing
going on.
wrong with me saying it the
So
way I
like-
want to say it. Since you can do it.
I'm saying the concept.
Since you can do it.
When you go to that phone and says the regeneration, Google pull up the regeneration of
So
Germanic seed.
you know why?
That's
You know why?
a different
Because we
concept
don't
from
have
what
to
we-
listen, King. With the modern technology, I don't have to wait to go to a library to find something.
Okay, so
I
why-
got it right in the palm of my what?
Why I disagree with?
Hey, yo, God, we got it right in the palm of my what?
Why I disagree with the original
Now,
format?
no, hold on, King. You think that if Elijah Muhammad was living today, he'll still be walking all the way to the fucking library?
No, he wouldn't.
He said, let's do.
But
He
wouldn't.
said, quick thinking, fast moving, right down to the what? Modern what? Times. Come on, God, why you fighting your lessons?
I'm not fighting my lessons. I don't want, like I
Hey,
told you
Prince,
yesterday.
you know you
I don't
can't
want to
tangle with
debate
me.
my lessons.
You know you can't
I don't
tangle
want you to
with
debate
me.
my lessons or to teach another father, not just you, anybody.
No, I'm bringing you that smoke.
You know, I hear you, and I smoke.
Well, where there's smoke, it should be fire.
155 pounds and fast as a motherfucker. Y'all ain't
Hey,
never
yo,
been no punk.
y'all don't get it twisted. This my homie right here. This my homie right here. We do a lot of good work in the community together. But when it comes to this diatribe, he knows I give him the business.
You all right. You know
I love you, Prince.
I love you too.
No doubt. Peace to the nation of gods and earth. I salute you. Peace, God.